Greetings, divine activators of the conscious Eden codes. Happy International Women's Day to all the divine feminine goddesses in this realm, rising up, activating, manifesting new earth frequencies through the heart center. And every day we celebrate the divine goddess, returning fully conscious, rising up, activating all consciousness through this ascension process, with this energy of the blue dawn rising, with the healing power of Venus, as we transition into this most powerful super full moon in Virgo, tomorrow the 9th at 1:48 p.m. Eastern Time. She will be totally full, totally activated, totally empowered, and with this energy we are connecting with our brothers and sisters of the Venusian Collective, which is assisting all starseeds through this transformation and transmutation into 5D and beyond. Now, the image today in this video is the activating of the prosperity code. It's encoded with the energy for prosperity for all beings. Now we're activating the prosperity in health and wellness, financial abundance, and ultimate peace and happiness for all beings in this earth realm. And today, as I journeyed on my vision quest on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, the sun was bright and glorious in the heavens, transmitting the crystalline codes for all life. And in the sky to the west, as I journeyed to the west, there was a massive cloud formation that looked like a sacred dragon. Its tail in the north, wings spread high into the sky, and its head to the south. And it looked like it was consuming a chemtrail that was being sprayed in the sky. And what came through the dragon legions is that they are cleaning up the mess that the miscreations of humanity have manifested in this realm. And there's a saying in the I Ching, the sacred book of fortune, or the classical book of change, that clouds follow dragon and winds follow the tiger. This means many things. Upon the surface of the earth, upon Pachamama, there are the dragon lines, the energy lines, and mirrored in the heavens are a reflection of the non-physical dragon lines, connecting heaven and earth together through our awareness, through our consciousness, and through our rainbow bridge, which is the 7 sacred centers, the 7 into the 9, 7 within, 1 above and 1 below, connecting heaven and earth. And this is also the sacred journey within, into the kingdom of heaven within, bringing the consciousness into the unconscious and the unconscious into the conscious mind or conscious awareness. That is bridging 2 worlds. We're in the middle, the heart center, which is bridging the 2 worlds, the physical and the non-physical, activating our full potential, our full power through our pure awareness, here now, for all life in all realms. And as I connected with the divine feminine in nature today, upon my journey, I was greeted 3 times by a powerful hawk, transmitting the hawk medicine. And there were 3 separate occasions along the journey. And this was called a red-shouldered hawk, the hawk with the red cape. And each time this sacred creature connected with me, she sat above me in the tree, and each time flew to the left, to my left, as I faced her. And the left hand path is the path of divine healing, the sacred feminine, the blue waters. The right is the sacred fire, the divine masculine, which is the force. The left, the power and the force come together in the middle path, the middle dantian, the heart chakra, the Holy Trinity. So the 3 transmissions from divine sister hawk activated the 3 power centers, the elixir fields called dantian in the Taoist. That is the Holy Trinity. The 3-fold flame in the center. The 3 become 1, here now, for all eternity. Today's first transmission from Divine Sister Suzanne Lee With the Arcturians, perception is creation. Your thoughts and emotions are becoming more and more balanced and in alignment with each other. In this manner, you are creating clearer thought forms about the reality you wish to perceive and live. Please remember that if your thoughts and emotions flow in different directions or on different frequencies, you will find it difficult to create a constant perceptual field which you can reflect back to your conscious awareness. There are many things to be seen around you, but if you do not bring a vision into your conscious awareness, you will likely not perceive it, or you will likely soon forget that vision, experience, memory, or choice of actions and/or behavior. One of the primary outcomes that you wish to create is, whether you are aware of it or not, is the slow but steady transmutation of your earth vessel. Your earth vessel is the envelope that encases your third-dimensional consciousness. When your consciousness begins to maintain a steady connection to the higher frequencies, your body begins to shift in an attempt to stay in alignment with the resonance of your thoughts and emotions. If your thoughts and emotions are not in alignment with each other, your body becomes confused and is unable to create a steady frequency rate. Hence, you will likely feel nervous, depressed, and/or disoriented. Your chosen creative process is based on your thoughts and emotions remaining in a steady state of entrainment. If your thoughts are, "I am ready to return to my innate higher resonance," but you have fear-based emotions around what you are saying, you will not have confidence in your thoughts and/or actions. Then this unsteady unknown can create fear and insecurity, and you may not feel like you wish to face that which you once felt good about. In fact, you may even experience some fear of that because of your thoughts, reactions, and actions may not be consistent enough for you to complete your desired action. Then your entire earth vessel can become confused by the two opposite messages that are trying to align with each other and with your actions. Fortunately, your third-dimensional earth vessel is likely accustomed to your thoughts and feelings being out of alignment with each other and is far too familiar to have fear-based emotions. In this case, your body and thinking will likely stay in the safety zone of the third dimension. However, because of your conscious or unconscious desire to return to your higher frequency of consciousness and reality, you will likely feel a great sense of limitation or loneliness for something or someone that you have lost. These types of thoughts and emotions lower your consciousness. It is then that the process of transmutation of your earth vessel comes to a halt. On the other hand, when you begin to have experiences in which you feel a unique and deeply comforting feeling, you will likely feel like you are returning to your transmutation process. These memories may not include exactly what you are returning to, but they will likely give you a great deal of hope and reassurance. Without this hope and reassurance, it is difficult to keep your consciousness on the path of expanding your consciousness, and your general sense of self can greatly diminish. It is then that you may feel as though you are cast adrift on a hostile planet. However, Gaia is not hostile. What is hostile is the humans who wish to halt Gaia's transmutation. These dark ones serve to halt Gaia's transmutation because deep inside they know that they could not transmute with her. These people are usually filled with fear, anger, and negative thinking. Do you see how these enemies are actually tormented people who cannot allow themselves the gift of transmutation? If you can realize that fact, your fear and anger will be released or greatly diminished. With your own fear and anger diminished, your emotions come into entrainment with your emotional desire to return the higher realities that flickers just beyond your physical perceptions. Fortunately, these higher dimensional perceptions expand your consciousness so that you can continue your personal process of transmutation. While in this process, you become increasingly aware of how your thoughts affect your emotions and your emotions affect your thoughts. It is then that you are remembering that your thoughts and emotions have infinitely been connected. You also are remembering that your long sojourn through the third dimension is cycling back to return to the awareness of your multidimensional self. Therefore, you are remembering that you chose to enter this third-dimensional Earth to assist with planetary ascension. Do you also remember that you have ascended several times? Do you remember that it is why you were chosen to take an earth vessel during this now on Gaia's shift? The memory of your past ascensions will greatly assist you to align your thoughts and emotions to create the thought forms of personal and planetary ascension. Once your thoughts and emotions are in alignment with the joy and privilege of assisting with planetary ascension, your light body begins to awaken from deep within your earth vessel. Your light body is nestled in the core of your kundalini, which is within the core of your spinal cord. Before you connect with this latent energy field within your core, we ask you to connect your own core with the core of Gaia. Because you are wearing a humanoid form, your core is long and runs up and down your spine. Conversely, Gaia's core is within the center of her planetary form. We suggest that you allow yourself to remember the many times your consciousness has visited the core of Gaia. When you entrain your thoughts with your emotions and entrain your personal core with Gaia's planetary core, your human vessel comes into alignment with Gaia's planetary vessel. When you are in alignment and entrainment with the planet, you feel very safe and comforted. Furthermore, when you align your thoughts with the emotions of safety and comfort, you will likely be more happy, loving, and helpful to others as they go through their personal transmutation. Since Gaia is transmuting and you are entrained with her planetary transmutation, your personal transmutation is greatly accelerated. You can best maintain your alignment with Gaia by entraining your consciousness with unconditional love and unselfish thoughts of serving Gaia and her inhabitants. This alignment with unconditional love and service to all life is vital because that state of consciousness best allows Gaia to assist you just as you are assisting her. How can the planet assist me, you may ask? The answer is that once you love and serve all life, you realize that every component of Gaia's planet is alive and sentient. Your transmutation begins with your own body's elements of earth, air, fire, and water. These 4 3D elements are in constant resonance with their 5th dimensional elementals of gnomes of the earth, sylphs of the air, salamanders of the fire, and undines of the water. With each inhale, you can choose to breathe into Gaia's 5th dimensional elementals and assist them to intermingle with your own inner elementals of earth, air, fire, synapses, and water. With each exhale, you breathe into Gaia's elementals, and with every outbreath, you intermingle all the elementals with all that is within yourself. Hence, with every in-breath and out-breath, you merge more and more deeply with the planet on a basic elemental level. This process begins and is greatly amplified when you merge your thoughts and emotions to create the thought form of ascension. Then you can more easily merge your physical body with your ascension body. Your ascension body is your light body, which is awaiting rebirth in the core of your kundalini, which is in the core of your spine. Once consciously aligned with your own core, you can merge your transmuting core with Gaia's transmuting core. While in your core, you can merge your 3rd dimensional elements of earth, air, fire, and water with your 5th dimensional elements of earth, air, fire, and water to escalate the transmutation of your personal form. In this manner, you can best assist Gaia by merging your personal elementals with Gaia's planetary elementals. Can you see how human and planet are becoming one? Do you also understand how you must first become one with your personal potential before you can become one with Gaia's planetary potential? This process of merging with all life around you can only occur once you have merged with all life inside of you. It is within the core of yourself that you can deeply experience being within the core of the planet. Remember that the higher frequencies, dimensions are not above you, they are within you. In the same manner, the lower frequencies, dimensions are not below you, but around you. Do you see how you are a portal? When you travel interdimensionally, you do not go out or up, you go in and through. Turn around inside yourself and see the light resonating from your inner core. The mere act of using your 5th dimensional imagination to look inside yourself expands your consciousness enough for you to perceive your own inner light. You do not have this inner light because you are good. You have this inner light because you are alive. The The polarities of good and bad mean nothing in the fifth dimension, as they do not exist at that frequency. In the fifth dimension and beyond, there are no polarities. We realize that freedom from all polarities is a novel concept for your third-dimensional brain. However, in the term polarity does not exist in the fifth dimension and beyond. When you travel interdimensionally, your first landing pad will be a fifth-dimensional expression of your own multidimensional self. Because you have myriad fifth-dimensional expressions of self. However, your fifth-dimensional self is not separate from the fifth-dimensional selves of others. In fact, there is no fifth-dimensional concept of others. Everyone is an expression of the same oneness. Thus, everyone is in constant connection with everyone, just as all your fingers are in constant communication with your hand. Also, your hand is in total unity with your body, which is merging with your light body. Actually, your light body hand appears more as a flash of light than a palm with fingers. Your light bodies are totally adaptable to every situation. Therefore, if you are on the starship ready to greet guests, you may choose to wear any form that will make the guest feel comfortable. Wearing a form in the fifth dimension is similar to wearing a uniform. Your uniform merges with you so that you appear to be wearing a body that is wearing a uniform. You usually choose to wear a form when you present yourself to third-dimensional humans, including your own third-dimensional self. In this manner, you can share your unconditional love and multidimensional light without frightening their or your third-dimensional expression. Just as your body is transmuting into a light body, Gaia's planet is transmuting into a light planet. This light planet will no longer need to confine her great essence within a dense third-dimensional shell. In fact, the animals, plants, and aspects of nature that have become extinct to the third dimension have actually been the leaders of relocation from density into light. When you begin your conscious visits to the fifth-dimensional Earth, you will be happy to see that many of the flora, fauna, and humans you believed had died or become extinct have only died to the resonance of the third dimension. They lived the timeline that they chose and have now relocated to a version of reality that does not exist in time. Time and space merge to become the 3D matrix of Earth. When you leave time and the sequential space that time created, you leave the 3D matrix and return to the fifth-dimensional resonance and beyond. We say resonance because the fifth dimension is not static in the same manner as the third dimension. If you look out into your yard and see a big tree, it will remain exactly where it is no matter what your state of consciousness, intention, or belief. If you were to see that tree form a fourth-dimensional frequency, it would still be bound by many of the 3D rules, such as the roots go down into the earth and the branches go up into the sky. Conversely, in the fifth dimension, you may not see a tree, but when you think, "I wish there was a big shade tree next to me," with your next blink, you see the tree. If you wanted the tree to be taller, your thoughts would change the size of the tree. One thing you could not do in the fifth dimension would be to chop down the tree. All life is always respected in the fifth dimension. Hence, if you did not want to be by that tree, you could transport to another location or shift your reality to no longer have a tree. If there was no tree and you decided you do want one, you would just think about how wonderful it would be to have a beautiful tree beside you. You would then connect your thoughts of "I would like a tree beside me" with the image of the tree. Then you would feel the emotions of the comfort of the tree, enjoy the feeling of the tree's shade and the beauty of the tree. You may also choose to enjoy merging with the life force of the tree and its many inhabitants. In other words, you would merge your consciousness with the experience of being beside a tree. You would then allow your perceptions to follow the dictates of your imagination so that you perceive what your imagination is creating while you simultaneously create what you wish to perceive. Again, your inner, higher dimensional self would project out your inner thought form and fill it with unconditional love and multidimensional light to give your thought form fifth dimensional life. All fifth dimensional life exists within the now of the One. Hence, all life is accepted and appreciated as a living, sentient being that shares the same frequency of consciousness as your own. In the same manner, you can unite with your divine complement ascended friends from physical Earth, your mission and or your guides who are actually higher dimensional expressions of your own multidimensional self. All of these experiences exist infinitely within the now of the fifth dimensional one to display infinite versions of all that is. The all that is contains every possible reality that is. You set the appearance and the members of your reality with your own thought forms. Then you are the creator of your perceptions, and your perceptions are the creator of your environment. In other words, perception is creation. You perceive what you want to create and create what you want to perceive. Your desires create the perceptions that represent that which you wish to perceive. You may ask, are perceptions and creation separate or merged terms? The answer depends on your state of consciousness, which dictates your frequency of reality, which determines how you perceive your world. All realities travel in a circular path of creation perception and perception creation. In the fifth dimension and beyond, there is no separation between perception and or creation. In fact, in the higher dimensional worlds, there is no communications of separate words spread out in a sequential order. All is within the now of the one. All that you could desire, perceive, create, or communicate is within that now with which you are one. Blessings, dear ascending ones. We, your galactic family, are one with you now. From Suzanne Lee, PhD.blogspot.com. And from Grace Solaris, Arcturian High Council, for March 9th, Global Meditation. The last-minute call to the ground crew to step up, calling the Galactic Confederation of Light ground crew and awakened starseeds to unite as one for the immediate full disclosure and dismantling of the patriarchal hidden agenda program holding this planet in slavery, lack, and poverty and disempowerment. Time to step into full sovereignty as the vibrational masters of light that we are and create a tsunami of light for the awakening of the masses and full exposure of all hidden agendas of manipulation. The fall of the patriarchy is up. Global Meditation, March the 9th. Let's go viral. No corona fairbug is going to abstract us. Enough is enough. Please join us on the March 9th, where I've been guided by beloved Ashtar of the Galactic Confederation of Light to gather the ground crew council members in a global meditation for full disclosure, scheduled specifically for Monday the 9th. And this coincides and connects with the supermoon in Virgo, so it'll be a powerful meditation. Ashtar couldn't have chosen a better day. There is literally scheduled a downfall rebirth at this poignant conjunction of energies, a revolution of consciousness predestined at this time. We are reclaiming our power as the sovereign alchemists of love that we are. It is in our hearts and in our hands to make this paradigm shift now, and it is written in the stars. Let's blast open all the vaults, exposing all top secret classified documents, all gold vaults and secret archives. All cards are on the table now. The energy shifter of all energy shifters. The conjunction of Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn is a mind-blowing sound of change. This is the energy shifter of all energy shifters. From Astro Drew. On Monday, March 9th, we have a full moon in Virgo opposite a Sun-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, with Mercury turning direct, and all happening within a Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn conjunction in Capricorn, and a tight grouping of 22, 24, and 27 degrees. Pow! Neptune is a meta-intelligence so far beyond our grasp that there's no way to rationally comprehend it. This marks the birth of a new paradigm. The last time this happened in such a tight grouping and with the south node of Saturn and Capricorn was 1800 BC with the birth of Babylon, the birth of the patriarchy. Now this planetary configuration working with the south node of Saturn and Capricorn will reset the cosmic clock and Babylon will fall. The end of the patriarchy is upon us. From its ashes a new age arises. We have worked a long time, family of light, for this great awakening to catalyze. From its ashes a new age arises, it's written in the stars. The full moon in Virgo, sign of health opposite the sun, and Neptune, conjunction in Pisces, sign of the great mystery and spirituality, signifies that now is the time for inner revelation and healing. From Scott Maurer. Powerful master numbers and a massive increase in inpouring plasma and photonic light is leading the way, reminding us to be in integrity and propelling us into acting as masters of vibration in our true might and galactic mastery. As awakened starseeds, we have already ended the game of duality from within and realized all as one. Now we are here to create a tsunami of pure love source energy through the purity and highest intent of our heart to catalyze global disclosure and collapse the old patriarchy hologram and dismantle the fear separation program aimed at causing trauma, fear, and separation. It takes clear commitment and discernment and ongoing monitoring of what we give our energy to and what thoughts we engage in. Love is an ongoing choice that elevates our vibration and aligns us with our highest light potential. Each present moment is offering us a choice to choose love over fear, to choose what elevates and empowers the whole, which is always serving our highest good. Our full committed presence in our heart is what allows us to be in alignment with love and God, Goddess, omnipresence. In the holy sanctum of your heart, all is one. In divine harmony, the space from which love is born again and again and again. Be in this knowing, vibrate from this grace and divine union as we unite tomorrow in the heart of hearts, the love womb of creation and 0 point for the global full disclosure light emanation. And in the description below this video is a link to the meditation, or you can go to Facebook and search for Grace Solaris, Arcturian High Council. It is the meditation of the 144,000. So the Monday, March 9th, 2020 at 11:11 a.m. to 12:12 p.m. UTC, Global Group Activation. Please join us on March the 9th. And this is still from Grace, where I've been guided by Ashtar of the Galactic Federation of Light to gather the ground crew council members in global meditation for full disclosure. Let's blast open the vaults, exposing all top secret documents, all gold vaults and secret archives. All cards are now on the table. We unite in our hearts in the frequency of the 144,000 in purest heart intent and align with and connect into a configuration of light with all the ancient sacred temples of the sun, with our internal solar disk and I Am presence. The pyramid complexes in Giza and Palenque, Uluru, Mount Shasta, Lake Titicaca, Glastonbury, Table Mountain, and any other grid points of power, and direct the light to all the powerful node points throughout the Earth grid that have been taken over and abused as places of misconduct and installing of the fair program mind control protocols that keeps humanity in numbness mind control. Focus on and hold your heart's purest and highest intent to send light to these strategic strongholds of lower vibrational energies such as the Pentagon, the Vatican, all governmental and military establishments across the globe, as well as one united voice, one united being upon all higher councils of light. The office of the Christ and the Karmic Board, the Galactic Confederation of Light, and all star alliances, the galactic fleets of light of our respective stellar monads that support Gaia and her children in her ascension and liberation to join us and unite our light to transmute all darkness into light and dismantle all rigid structures, devices, and manipulative technology that compromises life, humanity, and violates the cosmic law of one, to be fully exposed and be transfigured into the highest octaves of light. Beloved Ashtar of the Galactic Federation of Light oversees this transmission and has put forward this call to the ground crew members to step up as full-fledged commanders of light in highest love, integrity, and unity to gather as one voice, one people, and stand up in our galactic majesty, I Am power, to proclaim full disclosure and freedom to this beloved planet so that she may rise to her true glory and become the star she was destined to be. Deepest gratitude for your heart's clear commitment and unwavering strength to being pure conduits of love and serve as full-fledged alchemists of love. You are here to move mountains of darkness into higher frequencies of light for instant transmutation and transfiguration of the planetary grid as well as your internal planetary grid. You are the change, you are the event that you have been waiting for. Love is the savior and only trusted ally. We are with you every step of the way. And this is from Grace Solaris. Again, the link to the meditation will be in the transcription of today's transmission, which is always in the description below the video. You might have to click the little arrow to get the link, or you could visit primedisclosure.com, and it'll be in the latest article on our website. And today from Elaine DiGiorgio, recent convergence of energies and light. The order of Melchizedek has seen a recent divine activation. The golden light has activated. The order working divinely from the Golden Lodge, Sirius A, the great central sun, has recently received significant activation to the area of divine wisdom. This enlightenment shall be ignited to all the initiates of the order and to the ancient mystery schools that have activated once more in the hearts and souls of the collective that have past life connection and memory. From Elaine DiGiorgio, Heru's medium. And from Elizabeth Peru, dear beloved goddesses of the light, sending you my love and highest vibration on this International Women's Day to celebrate the divine feminine. You are loved, you are unique, you are a child of the universe, always flowing in the cosmic embrace. Pass this message on to all women that you honor and love. Let's uplift the globe. Hashtag IWD2020 from ElizabethPeru.com. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 239, Blue Overtone Storm. Overtone is the name for number 5, and its keywords are empower, radiance, and command. The 5th day of any wave spell is always intense, but in a good way. There's a lot of energy involved, and it can wear you out by the end of the day. If you want to make the most of it, raise your aim and don't underestimate your own power. Today is Blue Storm, and storms are full of energy, so be careful how you use that energy. Make changes that are good for you and avoid disruptive behavior. The storm is the catalyst, and nothing stands in its way. When you combine the meaning of the number and the day, the result is empower, self-generation. Today packs a punch, fantastic potential for change that empowers you. Plus, it is a portal day. From Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Overtone Storm, Kin 239, Catalyzing Radiance, March 8, 2020, 11/22/33 Gap Day, Catalyzing Transformation in Order to Empower and Command, Christ Radiance, 8/3/2020 equal 11/22 equal 33 equal 6. 2/22 Triple Foundation for Peace, Master Builder. 11/22 equal 33 Code equal Portal for Christ Consciousness. 8 Infinity Abundance Flow. 11 Portal Gate Polarity. 2 Partnership Cooperation Twins. 22 Master Builder, Architect of Peace. 33 Ascended Master, Christ Consciousness. 6 Heaven Christ Harmony Family. Kin 239 equal 14 equal 5 Freedom Change Liberation. Another huge stellar lineup of codes today, Starseeds. Just another intense day on planet Earth. The codes just keep building upon each other like Lego bricks, constructing our new foundation for Terra Nova. And with that code, I just received an pulse of energy, frequency into the crystal palace in the center of my brain. So if you're feeling that, pause this for a moment and feel into that energy. Just let go into it, release, breathe deep, and smile into the crystal palace, the crystal cave in the center of your brain that connects to your heart center, the still white magnetic light at the center. and allow it to guide you. Find the light within, the still white magnetic light of Creator Source. It might feel like an implosion into that center. It might feel like a massive expansion. We feel these things on many different ways, many different levels. And we know when you tap into that energy of Terra Nova, Gaia Nova, it can activate some deep, deep feelings which lead you to the infinite bliss, the infinite joy that is within, that is the Holy Kingdom, the Heavenly Palace. And today is a hugely powerful day for transformation and healing. It is also a gap, Galactic Activation Portal Day, adding extra potency and intensity to the storm. A definite day to purge all that has been holding you back. It just brought up a memory when we say with the storm, today's blue overtone storm. We're hearing this coming through the collective, especially with the Q collective, the 17. The storm is coming, the storm is here, we are the storm, and the storm is clearing, cleaning, cleansing the old false matrix. Then on the way home, after my vision quest today, there was a big sign that said vote for 17, which that 17 is the Q energy, which is the Q collective, or the quell, source, meaning source, or breaking free of all timelines, all time loops, freeing ourselves from the prison of the sine wave. The sign is time. So these signs, these synchronicities are guiding us to the freedom, our full potential, our full awakened awareness. Day 5 in the Blue Eagle Wave Spell, where we are being asked to fly high. Today we are commanding back our power in order to radiate as the best possible version of ourselves that we can be. Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. 5 represents the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. It is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. This is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded. They order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. The 5th day of the Blue Eagle Wave Spell is the one that empowers. When we give ourselves permission to unhook from the drama and fly higher to expand our vision, we transform and begin to radiate. Which aspects of your life or outlook would you like to transform in order to feel more empowered? Hitch a ride on the wings of the eagle today, far above the powerful storm, releasing any baggage so that you can soar higher. Remember, after the storm comes the rainbow with the pot of gold. The most precious treasure is rediscovering that your soul is golden. Today's question is, how can I catalyze these self-transformational energies to become more empowered and command my soul radiance? In Lakek Alakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Divine blessings, may you radiate your solar light through the rainbow universe. And with that energy coming in, it connected me today to more of the Wing Nation that came to me. There was the eagle, the bald eagle energy. There was a sacred nest with a nesting pair of bald eagles. And also 7 swans came to me today. Beautiful, brilliant, white trumpeter swans that were birthed at this sacred portal last year. So be sure to get out to nature, connect with the beauty and the grace that Gaia will transmit to you, will send to you as you connect your heart to hers, to Pachamama, Divine Mother. And from the Dream Spell Journey by Volom Votan and Bolognic, Galactic Blessings on Woman's Day, Kin 239, the Overtone Tower of Self-Generation. Today's Kin 239, Overtone Storm, 5 Storm, is a Galactic Activation Portal Day, which is marking the International Women's Day 2020. Today's Kin 239 is synchronizing with 12 Ish, 12 Jaguar, 12 Lady in the ancient Maya real time. Synchronically, Kin 239 is the unified time of Loidine Bolognic Dream Spell Archetype Mother, Dreamtime 9 solar wind, kin 22, plus real-time 9 Cob on, 9 earth, kin 217, then 22 plus 217 equal kin 239, 5 storm, which is today's dream spell kin. Exactly the occult power of kin 239 is the kin 22 of Bologna, also kin 239 plus 21, 7 plus 7 plus 7 equal 260 kin of sacred Zolkin. In the same way, today's 12 Ish, 12 Jaguar, 12 Lady, in the ancient Maya real-time is equivalent to dream spell kin 194, 12 Wizard, the kin of the opening of the sarcophagus of Maya Queen Zakbu Ajah of Lakama, Palenque, the wife of King Pakal the Great, an archetypal mother of his dynasty. In the past, we have focused our attention on the masculine aspects of the Galactic Maya transmission, Pakal Votan and Volum Votan. Now it is time of the Galactic feminine revelation of Bologna Icke. Happy International Women's Day. 8 March 2020, NS 1.32.9.2, Kin 239, Blue, Overtone Storm, Galactic Activation Portal. The mantra, the code for today, is I empower in order to catalyze. Commanding energy, I seal the matrix of self-generation with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of accomplishment. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And really enter into and feel the power of these mantras and these daily activations. And seek ye the kingdom of heaven within, the kingdom of peace, the kingdom of prosperity, the kingdom of joy for all life in all realms. Thank you for joining me today on another most auspicious day of this dream journey together. Be sure to leave a comment below this video, what you're experiencing today, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, and speak from your heart, connecting to all starseeds in our divine family of light. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. Many people are letting me know that although they're subscribed, they're not getting my updates in their news feed. So I was told that if you click the bell, it'll assist in getting these to you. And we try to put these out on a daily basis. And all the daily transmissions are archived on our website, primedisclosure.com. And the link to each one is in the description underneath the video. So have a beautiful and blessed day and eternal life in the sacred light of our highest self, our highest light, our highest love. I love you all. Namaste.